Good afternoon, my fellow congressional colleagues. My name is Senator Salahuddin. I am the Democratic Senator from the Evergreen State of Washington. Today, I am happily able to discuss why I believe that S.B.118, the Coronavirus Assistance, Relief, and Elimination Act, which is a bipartisan bill, should be passed. In these unprecedented times, Americans have been faced with an emerging hidden enemy called COVID-19. Every American has been forced to make sacrifices by practicing social distancing and remaining diligent in order to avoid the threats that persist with this virus. When COVID-19 arrived, my great state of Washington was one of the very first hotspots in the United States to be greatly troubled by this virus because of our seaside location and the highly populated metropolitan areas. Due to our current administration's inattentive procedures in response, the American people are paying the price both literally and figuratively. With our current medical system, the normal American who tests positive for COVID-19 must pay a minimum of $1,300, and those who cannot afford the test, who are lower priority individuals, must accept that they may never be able to get one. With our current goal to flatten the curve and to get the country back to normal operations, it is imperative that we not only take care of the high-profile and wealthier Americans, but to invest resources as well into the middle class and lower class communities so we can get the individuals who haven't been tested, diagnosed, and treated. This bill is meant to appropriate funds from the World Health Organization so that more frontline healthcare workers, hospitals, and health services are available. The United States is an example to the rest of the world. If we truly believe our country is a home for the brave, then we must act as a noble leader by confronting this virus and attacking the situation in the front lines, starting with the authorization to grant the funds presented in SB 118. We must be honest while we are currently in the midst of the peak of this public crisis. Hospitals are on the brink of capacity, the availability of ventilators, tests, and masks are limited, and the economy has been rattled. We cannot even buy toilet paper, so it is evident Americans are in panic and dire need. As a senator for my state, I promised the citizens of Washington and my constituents that I would fight for their interests. The state of Washington is the fourth largest trade exporter in the country. The people of Washington value our shipping and trade industries because they are a vital source for our technology industry. I have seen this virus damage our trade industries, and in order to rebuild our economy and industries, we must eradicate COVID-19. As a result, I am in favor for the passing of SB 118, the Coronavirus Assistance, Relief, and Elimination Act, so that the American citizens around the country can receive this financial aid package and feel confident that the United States is in control of this pandemic, so that Americans are no longer left alone and worried, but are reassured that if this public crisis relapses or even worsens, that there is a piece of legislation to support them, one that is entirely bipartisan and favors the appropriation of additional funds or supplies in the future that all Americans may desperately need if this virus continues.